review of the assignment. And so this is the first of 7 resume assignments you're going to do throughout the semester. Now, this is important in that we are building a resume from scratch, okay? I know that you may have a resume font or format or whatever case may be, and you can build off of that if you so choose to do, that's fine. But just know that we are going to be going section by section, okay? And so for this week, the assignment that we're going to be focusing on is the resume letterhead. So the things that I'm going to be looking for in this are the name, that I see a phone number, email, and then a LinkedIn URL, okay? Now, some students push back on the LinkedIn URL because they say, I don't want to use LinkedIn. It's going to be required to do a LinkedIn assignment in this class, and it's worth 50 points. So unless you don't like 50 points, then you'll want to do the LinkedIn for this assignment and get this up and going at this point, just so you can get this set up. Is it critical to have a LinkedIn URL in the resume? No. Is it helpful? Definitely. And so for this, I have provided a lot of examples that you can use within this assignment. And obviously the name McNamee is going to be on all of them. And so, because I don't want to use obviously previous students' personal information. So we can see here, here's their name, here's their LinkedIn URL, here's their email, and here's their phone number. Okay, so if we look at another one, so these are all going to be different kind of looks, so you can get an idea of what they look like. There's no one right way that you can actually look at these. Oh, this is the only way that they be done. There's obviously different ways to go about this. So just go ahead and glance through all of them and look at them. Okay, just to give you an idea. So I'm going to mention a word of caution here. Okay. Do not include your physical street address, okay? The reason why is, number one, is identity theft does occur. You're putting a lot of personal information here. Just don't put that in there. Also, it's just people have been stalked. There's been weird cases where recruiters have followed people to their homes, or they leave it out and somebody picks it up that's not involved in the hiring process and they go to their homes. It just makes for a very uncomfortable situation. And to be perfectly honest, it is not important to the hiring process. As I say, you know, there's only 2 entities that really care in the hiring process about your physical street address. That's the HR department, so they can send you your checks, and the IRS, so they can take money away from them. And this would be one of those situations. So it's just not necessary. If you want to, as you saw in this document, you can put your city, state, and zip. That's fine. But apart from that, you just don't need to put your physical street address. Also, if you upload your entire resume, which is fine if you want to do that, I am only going to be grading the letterhead portion. So that means if I give you full points, which is 5 points, I go 5 out of 5. That does not mean that all the other sections got full points too. I just graded that one section. So don't get confused and say, oh, well, you said this was good. I am only grading the section that is pertaining to this, okay? So another word of advice, please avoid using templates, okay? Templates are very difficult to modify, if not impossible to change because they're a template, okay? You just don't need to do a template. Just build it from scratch if you haven't done it. So that way it helps because it's far more flexible. You can move things around. You can change things. You can't do that on a template, okay? The other problem with templates is everybody uses them, okay? It's amazing to see how many people use the top 5 templates on Word. And so it definitely makes them look cookie cutter style, okay? So just don't use templates, please. I'm not going to dock you if you use a template, but I'm just warning you, right? You can use a template, that's fine, but I'm telling you right now, pull that Band-Aid off because it's just going to get more difficult the longer your career develops. And with that, that's it on the discussion for the resume letterhead assignment. Thank you.